Strap yourselves right on in, it's time to feel uncomfortable. Another VidCon has come and gone, and with it, an assortment of tales of uncomfort, of misery, of embarrassment, of awkwardness. I don't really consider myself that much of an awkward person. I just find that embarrassing situations seem to follow me around. It's not my fault. I don't know why. I'm just a magnet, right? I'm an awkward magnet. I'm not even pulling the right way. I'm pushing, right? I'm pushing you away. If you've seen my daily vlogs from VidCon, you know that every freaking company had to give us one of these guys at VidCon. Every creator was walking around with 7 different branded fidget spinners. This one was one of the quality ones, NBC. It's not even that good at quality. You can hear this thing. It's metal. It's got a broken ring now. What happened, NBC? I thought we were tight. So I've been fidgeting with this thing. I don't think this helps me at all. It actually makes me fidget. It gives me an avenue to fidget. Without this, I'm a normal human. With this, I can't stop fidgeting! It's the worst, okay? I'm not even trying to be relatable here. It's just, I was walking around with one of these the entire VidCon, just doing this the whole time. So I'm at a meet and greet with my good pal Dodie. We're meeting viewers, and there I am, spinning it up, right? I just can't freaking stop. And we're meeting I put my arm, I'm giving her a big hug, going rig around, and then, oh no, I've literally just spun her hair. She had really nice curls, and then I took some of them. Literally at one point, I dropped this fidget spinner. It was stuck. It was dangling there. I cannot believe that happened more than once. You'd think Evan learns from his mistakes. No, I just couldn't stop fidgeting. And so thank you to the 3 people that provided me with some of their hair. Some clones of you will be made soon. So I have a fan to be in my room because it's actually hot again. I'm sorry I've brought back the heat. I just imagine the funny situation of a parent being like, so how was the meet and greet? And they'll be like, I loved meeting Dodie. I told her about her song a lot. She's so cute. Evan stole some of my hair. That's just the situation I imagine happening because of this terrible thing. So after our meet and greet ends and I have enough hairs to create a clone army that could defeat the likes of Iceland, I go to get some food because I'm really hungry. I hit up Taco Bell, I get like this double chalupa or something, and then I'm like, I want to meet more viewers. The whole point of VidCon for me is like meeting as many people as possible because that's the whole reason I'm there, and because when I initially went, it was to meet YouTubers, to run into YouTubers, and so I decided I was going to go out into the thick of it and walk through the middle of the food court area near the convention center. I wanted to meet people. As I'm walking through, I immediately get stopped and like, hey, and then a queue forms. I start meeting lots of people, I'm standing next to benches, and that's when I start to realize I think that the people next to me on my right-hand side are talking about me. I don't know, maybe I'm just paranoid, but I heard them say something like, there's known, and then there's well-known. And I'm like, all right, fine. That's what, maybe it is about me. I don't want to be egotistical, whatever, fine. Moving on. But then I heard them say, mate, if you film this, it'll go viral. They didn't say mate. That was just my ad lib. Sorry, can't help it. And I was like, oh, whenever someone says this will go viral anywhere near you, maybe don't be around there. I feel like that's not a good situation to be in. It's not going to be like a haha viral. It's going to be like a uh-oh viral, right? I keep talking because I'm trying to meet viewers here. There's people I want to meet and blah, blah, blah. The next thing I hear is, okay, you guys ready? 3, 2, sorry. Hey, whatever you're going to do, please don't do it, is what I said to them. I said, please, I don't know what you're going to do, but just don't do this. And they were like, oh man, you got us. And I was like, yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to meet viewers. If this is making you uncomfortable, I can move. It's just, that stellar lighting here. They happen to stop me. I can't help this. It's, and they were like, that's fine. Do you want to try a bite of our falafel though? And I was like, oh, I just had so much Taco Bell. I'm really sorry. I'm really full. And they were like, oh, come on, man. It's really good. And at this point, maybe this is the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. You could put me down for that. I thought of being selfless, all right? I said, I'm really full. I do not want any of this falafel at all. I can barely eat another thing after that Taco Bell, but this person that I've never met wants me to do it. I don't want to do it, so if I do it for them, I'm doing a selfless act. This is something of good character. This is how I remember myself. And I said, I will do this. I will take this falafel bullet for myself. What a selfless individual I am, right? And so I say, sure, I'll try this big old falafel sandwich. And so I lean down to get a bite, and then he just shoves it all over my face. And they were like, we got you. I was just so in awe that had just happened, that I had fallen for it, that they thought that was funny. Like, my reaction immediately was just, as it dripped down my face, was to say, that was really rude. Like, I knew they wanted a crazy reaction to get those mad views. I don't think they knew who I was. I was like, I'm not going to get you those mad views. But I was just like, oh, that was really rude. I don't think that was really that funny. And they were like, oh man, we got you. And I was like, oh, I mean, you've wasted a perfectly good falafel wrap. I mean, look, there's falafel. It was actually pretty good. I had like a little tiny bite of it, and it wasn't bad for the small amount that actually made it into my mouth. And I felt bad that it was a waste of falafel sandwiches. There's people like lining up that are now like, what am I gonna do? I was like, can I at least clean myself? They gave me napkins. They're like, oh, it was so funny. Thanks for being a good sport. And I was like, I don't understand. I just found that to be not even creative. It wasn't even like a prank. I never met you. I shouldn't have tried a stranger's falafel. Okay, that's my guide for your next VidCon. If you go to VidCon, don't eat strangers' falafel. Also, I hope they don't go back to VidCon. I mean, if they've uploaded a video, I don't think that was okay to do, but whatever. Just, it definitely put me in a bad mood. I met the rest of the people that I could there, and then I shuffled off because I had some parties to go to. Kind of a bit like, I guess you could say I was feeling falafel. I had to do it. I'm sorry. So I went back to my hotel room. I freshened up a bit, cleaned the hummus off of my glasses, because it was time to go to a VidCon party. If you don't know much about VidCon parties, just know the free alcohol, it's a flowin'. It's a far cry from my first VidCon when I just turned 21 and everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's your 21st birthday. Here's a free beer. And I was like, no, get that demon liquid away. Because, at this point, I had never done anything. I was afraid of every drug. I thought every drug would kill me. The day before, I'd seen like a famous YouTuber in the lobby, like upchucking from drinking too much. And I was like, no, I can't do anything. And now, fast forward to today, I'm like, well, alcohol at VidCon parties. It's pretty lit. So we head to a party at the expo hall. We have a couple drinks. We're having a good time. And that's when someone realizes there's another party happening a bit further away, about an Uber drive away. And we're like, oh, you know what? That one also has free alcohol. Let's go to that one. So we all hop in an Uber. We head there. But the Uber drops us off in the wrong location. He didn't really know where he was going. At this point, we're very intoxicated. There's a large group of us. There's even more YouTubers that didn't even come with us there. And we're all in this intersection in the middle of nowhere when we realize, holy crap. Is that Nick Crompton from the Everyday Bro video? I was like, holy crap, that's the guy. That's the guy. He's from that video that went viral this month. Oh my gosh, it's that guy. I think I know him. I'm like friends of a friend of his. My friend Sam's friend of him. I was like, oh, I've never met him. That's really cool. And so he joins our group for a bit, and we're trying to find a way to get where we're supposed to go. And someone with this group said, like, Nick's a boss. So I was like, yeah, Nick's the boss. And he went, and Evan's an asshole. And I was like, what? Whoa, I've never met you. And he went, what, are you just trying to be sarcastic? What the heck? And I was like, I'm really sorry. I don't think I've ever met you. And he was like, literally, stop. And I was like, I didn't know what I did. I didn't know what I did wrong. I tried apologizing for everything. And he was just like, I'm not hearing any of it. And I was like, I don't know. And everyone's like, Evan, have you met him? I was like, I don't think so. I don't know what I've done to you, Nick. Okay, I'm really sorry. I thought we were bros every day because we both live in the city of England. I thought that's how, I popped my collar for you in this video, okay? Always popping. He's very offended. And so we end up going to the party. I'm in a bad mood. I'm sad. So I have more alcohol. That's not an answer. Don't do that. But I did. And I ran into him again and I went, Nick, I don't know what I've done. Just tell me. I'm really sorry. He said, I forgive you. Just leave me alone. Ivan Ilyich Cheryakov from The Good Doctor. I just kept apologizing. Eventually did. I still wouldn't know what I did wrong. I mean, I do feel bad. Why, Evan? Why do you care so much about what someone thinks that you've supposedly never met? Because I'm a 2 on the Enneagram or something like that. I don't know. I just really care what people think of me and I don't want someone to hate me. We've all been there, right? Either way, he said he forgave me. I was like, oh. I felt like doing the Godfather kiss of the ring. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, my party vibe was back. I had another drink. We're all having a good time. And that's when the party is about to turn up. Evan, why do you keep taking off your glasses? It's really hot. And it's just, they're making my face sweat. So the party is about to turn up because at this club, there's chicken and waffles. You might be thinking, Evan, what club has chicken and waffles? This one did. And what boy wanted them? This boy right here. So I'm like, grab some chicken, I grab some waffle, they got some fresh syrup, they got this huge vat of ice cream, and I was like, yeah, it's like vanilla ice cream, and for some reason it's a serving spoon of a knife. I guess they didn't want people to use that much ice cream, so they have a weird utensil. So I take a big old dollop right on there, and I'm like, oh. My friend Kat's like, Evan, why are you eating chicken and waffles at a club? I'm like, because I can. You know when you've had alcohol enough to the point where you're like, I need something to soak this up, and then you see chicken and waffles, and you're like, hell yeah. That was my moment, okay? And I take a bite of the chicken, it's so fresh. I go, and I'm like, you know what? I just want to take a big old bit of this ice cream. So I take the entire bit of ice cream on my fork, and I'm like, as soon as it hits my tongue, down the throat, swallow that. It was butter. I swallowed an entire stick of butter. How does that happen to me? I don't know how that happened. I just can't believe it. That's why there was a knife and not a spoon. I don't think I've ever done anything as embarrassing as swallowing a stick of butter. But that was basically my club night. And at this point, I'm like, I'm too far gone. All right, it's time to drink some water. So I go up to the bar and I'm like, hit me with a cup of water, fresh from the tap. I get the ice. As I'm drinking, I'm in a conversation with someone. And there to my left, I see someone, I know his face. I know it. You know when you recognize someone on the tip, the name's on the tip of your tongue? His name was wrapped around my tongue. It was like, it was like I could eat him. This lettucey person. I knew him from somewhere and I had to leave this conversation. I'm really sorry. I have to know who this is. So I walked over to him and I said, hey man, I'm really sorry. I know you probably get this a lot. Who are you? What is your name? And he said, I'm Joey Salads. And without a split second, I just said, oh, cool. Keep it up, man. Keep it up, man. Glasses. if you don't know who he is, he's the one that makes those fun race baity videos about like, oh look, there's black people destroying the villages and the Trump support. Oh, cannot believe. The first thing I said, I wanted to leave the conversation as soon as possible. First thing I think of was, keep it up, bro. Keep it up, man. That's what I said to him. I'm sure he's going to do something really bad in the next month, and then there's going to be an interview, and they'll be like, so, Joey, why did you decide to make this video against Jews? And he'll be like, well, I was thinking of making a video about bringing everyone together. But then I met this YouTuber at a party called Edinger, and he said, keep it up. That's when I knew it was time to leave the party. And as I was leaving the party, this guy comes up to me, and he says, hey, it's the falafel guy. Man, who invited them to this party? And they thought it was funny. They tried to vlog bomb me with falafel on your face. What a crazy one day at Vidcon, all right? Full of its own awkward situations, but it doesn't even take the cake because I still have one further Vidcon story from the final day. I'd finally met up with my senpai, James, the odd one's out. He and Jaden took me under their wing. I'll talk about that in a separate video. It was so nice. They invited me to have dinner with a group of their friends. They had 6 friends, so I was number 7. I was okay with that. It's cool. You like being invited to things? I'm not invited to things ever, so this was nice, all right? But then I realized my friend Dodie and Shannon and Lucy were also going to dinner at the Cheesecake Factory, and I was like, I can invite you too. Imagine being invited to a dinner of people that you've just met, and then inviting more people with you. It's like going to a party and bringing 4 people. It's like, okay, maybe it's a faux pas. You could admit, maybe, Evan, you made a faux pas. Everyone loves Dodie and Lucy and Shannon. I'm sure they'll get along. So I bring my group and I'm like, okay, I'm hoping to like talk to the Cheesecake Factory people and make the group bigger. And as soon as I get there, I notice the group is already a lot bigger than I thought. And one of the people that I don't recognize in the group was like, oh my God, Dodie Clark. And I was like, yes. Also, there's no Clark location. So I was like, good. Everyone loves Dodie. This is a good group. There's a motorcycle outside running away from me. So I'm like, this situation should be fine now. I go in to the Cheesecake Factory. I tell them our table number. I'm like, can you make our group size a table of 10 now? And they were like, okay, that's easy. And I went, by the way, some people in this group are really famous. They have like 1 million subscribers on YouTube, just so you know. And they're like, okay, we'll speed it up. And I was like, thank you. You might say, Evan, what the heck? That's totally douchebaggy. Listen, I didn't say I did. The other people did. I don't. I'm just friends, right? I'm just like, they are cool. Either way, I came back a hero. Evan, what? He got us in 10 minutes instead of a half hour? Wow, what a hero. That's right, thank you. I'm bowing, I'm doing a bow, and you're like, Evan, where's this gonna get awkward? Well, as we begin to walk towards our table, someone from the group that I didn't recognize was like, oh, what do you mean? Why aren't we with your group anymore? Oh, I'm sorry, there's not enough room. There was just the 7 plus the 3 of us. And they're like, yeah, but we're here as well. And I went, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And they're like, what? Ah! And then they just changed tables and they had to sit somewhere else, and it was like an awkward, ooh, sorry. Guess what? That group of 3, they actually got there before me, and they did the same thing I did. They went up and they said, can you make it a size 10? So they had done it for themselves. I came in, didn't know they had done that, and then I just took the seats away. I'm sorry, Hannah, I just didn't know. I didn't know you were with us. I thought, you're in a group of people, then you just happen to shout Dodie. I'm like, oh, I mean, if someone shouts Dodie, maybe it's just a fan. I don't know. Everyone's a fan Dodie. It's not a very niche thing. So, I'm sorry, okay? That's just me. Awkward situations follow me. Like I said, I don't think I'm awkward. I just make awkward happen. But that's the culmination of everything awkward that happened to me at VidCon this year. If I'm missing anything, I'm sure I'll make more awkward memories next year, or at Sitsi in a couple weeks. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new here, subscribe. I make new videos every Sunday. Cringe with me. Thank you. I'll be seeing you next week. Goodbye.